Hey.
Hey.
Hey. I got fun fact for you.
Okay.
And here's why I got the fun fact, because over this past weekend, we met several of our listeners, which is very dope, and we are honored by that. It's fantastic to see y'all.
You guys are real.
Yeah, y'all real. Y'all some real ass people. And speaking of real,
I meant real like
real.
exist.
Yeah, well, speaking of real, these y'all so real. Y'all told us some feedback. One guy was like, "Hey, man, I really like the old fun facts, man. You know, that was cool." We didn't ask for him. He didn't go out of his way to like tell it to us. He was just like, "Yo, I followed you from early on, and man, I missed the fun facts." And so that triggered.
Remember, he said he used one of the fun facts.
He used them, so like it triggered me. And Sarah been telling me to come do those again, right?
I've been telling you to come.
Damn, y'all.
This is not the episode to be doing this.
No, it's not actually. No, but I got fun facts basically because y'all like it apparently.
Yeah.
And here's today's fun fact. Did you know that the monument for Ida B. Wells in Bronzeville was the first monument to honor a black woman in Chicago's history?
Really?
Really?
Do you know when the monument went up?
2001, June of 2001.
Damn, that's a long time to wait to honor a black lady.
The reason why I picked out a monument is because we gonna start out with a little monument thing.
Are.
But we'll talk about that after the break. You ready?
Let's get it.
77 Flavors of Chicago, right now. Not the one. 77 Flavors of Chicago, right now.
It's Sarah.
And it's Dario.
And we traveled through all of Chicago's 77 community areas. We shared some great stories and took you to our favorite restaurants.
But you know what? There's more Chicago history and food to discover.
So join us as we connect you to the greatest city in the world.
You know why? Because this is 77 Flavors of Chicago. It's a twerk song, ain't it?
Yes. Anything is a twerk song if you make it.
That's a fact. Shit.
You could be like, twinkle, twinkle.
Stop. Ooh, y'all. Hey.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
That also applies to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Did you hear? You listened to the new A, B, C, D song, right?
They took out J or some
Guys,
shit?
no, they didn't take out J. It's just rearranged that it's not LMNOP anymore.
What? I heard it, but like
LMNOP. Like, it's weird. Google it, y'all. Go to YouTube and type new alphabet song.
I can't believe they're teaching these kids. That I feel like that's just somebody on TikTok that's trying to throw us off.
Don't worry about critical race theory. Worry about these alphabet songs changing.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's falsehood right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, were you supposed to sing it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
L, M, N,
No.
O, P,
yeah, that's
Q.
right.
I swear. That's
I know. I heard
goes.
it. Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyway, glad we ain't got to study that shit again.
You know? But you know something?
What?
If you ask me, like, what letter comes after, like, I don't know, S, I'd have to sing the song to know. Like, I can't think of.
I think most people will.
You don't know, like, just
TUV, WXYZ. Yeah,
because you just sang it in your head.
No,
You
no,
just looked up to the
no.
I went A B C D F G Q R R.
But you know what? Even if you got to think like sing a song, we be singing that shit as fast as hell.
Fast as hell, boy.
Don't we? we be fast as hell.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, just to some follow up to the fun fact there. But also, if you want to go see the Ida B. Wells. It's over monument. It's over at 3724 South Vincennes. And again, first monument here in the city dedicated to a black woman. What's really cool about that monument is it's like very different, right? It's very different. Look, bronze.
As opposed to all the other identical.
Yeah, right.
monuments.
I mean, like this is it's just a fantastic monument in a nice park.
Are my headphones turned up too loud?
Look at you. Is that the way you saying?
No, I'm
you
just
said
asking.
you said I'm just too loud or something?
No. You're
Want me
just
to turn it
the
down?
same level of loud. It's normal.
Anyway, did you know there's only 2 statues of dedicated to black women? The second
In
one,
Chicago?
yes.
What's the second one?
Gwendolyn Brooks.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. Damn. You gotta do better.
Right.
You gotta do better, y'all.
Right. We talked about this on the episode where we talked about Bronze. One of the 3 episodes.
Yeah.
We talked about
Bronze. Well, because Bronzeville spans multiple community areas. That's not on us.
That's not on us.
You know what I mean?
That's not on us.
It's a beautiful neighborhood, y'all.
It is. How was your weekend?
It was great.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful event celebrating National Italian Beef Day. Mm-hmm. Thank you for everyone that did come out, and for you that didn't, you missed out. It was free Italian beef, free comedy show, free conversation with Monica and David and Chris. Chris is the owner of Al's Beef. Monica and David wrote a book about Chicago food. So, you missed that.
Yeah.
But it was wonderful.
It was fire.
But you know what? Don't be sad, because next month we have another event celebrating Pride.
Oh, it's about to go up.
It's about to go up.
Yeah, it's about to go up. But the weekend was fun. I love these events. I love working with World Business.
We love World Business. Yeah. The team there is amazing.
Right.
Honestly. They're just the best.
They are.
Yeah.
We started the day out at 10:30, and there was a line
waiting outside,
waiting for these sandwiches. I mean, just unbelievable.
It's not just any sandwich.
It's just not. No, it's not. Al's Beef is the best. It's my favorite personally. Yeah. You, especially, I like the combo. You know what I mean? I like to get the combo. If you don't know the combo,
you just love any heart attack inducing foods.
I just like it. I just like that stuff.
Yeah.
We had Chris Pacelli was there, the owner of Al's Beef. Here's the best part about that: his whole family was there.
Right, his brother,
his uncle, all that stuff. Everybody was there. That was so dope.
It was great.
It was, you got to hang out and see him.
Was there.
Wife,
I think it is the because we live streamed it for those of you who couldn't be there. But is the video still up on our YouTube? Can people go?
I took it down. I'm gonna refine that bad boy.
Well, we do have an interview with Chris that's on our page. If you just go to our YouTube and search his name or search Al's Beef in our podcast, there's a full interview with Chris. At Al's Beef, so you'll be able to listen to that.
We are in these streets.
We also do have an interview with Monica. David will be on the podcast soon, but there's an interview with Monica where we went to Home of the Hoagie, which is one of the sandwiches that is in the book. So the sweet beef sandwich, sweet steak.
Sweet steak. Here's the thing. Somebody, while we was there, while they were giving the presentation, they came across a sweet steak picture. And the one girl who won, and who knew everything from the book, was like, "Oh, that's nasty." I wanted to be like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
How?
If you have not been to Home of the Hoagie,
you missed out.
First of all, I would recommend going and not on Saturday.
I mean, is it any better during the week?
I would hope so. But they open at 10. I would say be there at 7:30.
Yeah, for real. That's not a joke, y'all. She ain't even playing.
You will wait for up to an hour.
Yeah, easily.
But I personally think it's absolutely worth it.
Oh, it's worth it.
There's no sandwich like it in the city. Get the sweet steak and the fries smothered in their version of a mild sauce, because they make their own. It's not really like a standard mild sauce, but that's not what this episode's about.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's not about that.
We've talked about Home of the Hoagie.
Yeah, we have. I would just say, if you go there, you got to get multiple sandwiches. Like,
I mean, if you're, get one for later, because you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, but this weekend was fun, and this episode is not about monuments. But
we started the episode.
We started the episode on the monument, a monument to Martin Luther King.
Correct.
Yes.
It is the first living monument for Dr. King. We didn't even know it was there.
No. So it is. So where it is in Marquette Park.
In Marquette Park. It's across the street from the field house.
Yes.
Which is where the golf course is. Yeah. So right across it's not really across the street.
No, it's because it's like a
parking lot.
Yeah. But if you go down, it's right on the corner there of Marquette and Kedzie. So if you go there, you will find this
beautiful monument.
Beautiful monument, and it's got 3 pillars. It's carved brick that looks 3D. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
It kind of does come out a little bit, because it's the bricks are there's some curvature to them.
Yeah, but they're bricks though. It's crazy how they did that.
I think it's meant to. It's like poured brick. It's not. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think
it was like molded
faux brick. Yeah.
Oh, it was okay.
It's stone that was kind of made into a sculpture. And
that shit look real to me.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of symbolism in the monument. There's text on each one of the walls that make that circular
half circle thing or whatever.
Circle thing. There's drawings on there. It's beautiful.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, where the circle around where they've created kind of like a bench from the stone.
Yeah.
Also has mosaic on the side. It's really a cool spot if you're in the area or. Yeah.
Girl.
What would you say?
I know. I'm admiring. What you mean?
Mosaic?
Yeah. Okay. It's sexy. Okay.
It's not. It's literally the way rocks.
It just hit different.
Well, thank you.
That's what she said.
Dario was turned on by
mosaic.
Geography. Geology.
Hey, I like it. I like what I like.
He likes hard rocks.
Hey. Hey, I like when people make my rocks
All
hard.
right,
Okay.
That's enough. And also people.
No. I knew that was bad. I was gonna try to slide by.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we talked to the city today.
We definitely did talk to the city, though.
We did. We met Candace Moore.
You know what's crazy is Candace got to listen to this first part.
That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, this is not the episode to be acting wild in.
Right. Oh my goodness.
We're like completely just being degenerates.
Candace, I'm sorry.
Don't send this to anyone.
No.
Send them other episodes.
Just start at the 11 minute mark.
There it is.
And if you made it to that part, you already heard it.
Also, we'll edit this.
No, I'm not. I ain't edited this. This is in there. Anyway, as you were saying.
Okay, well, as I was saying, we actually met Candace. We ran up to her and we were like, hello, we'd like to meet you.
Yeah.
We wanted to introduce ourselves. We met her at the Black History Month gala, whatever you call it, that the city throws. It was honoring our good friend Dion from Dion's Chicago Dream.
Yeah,
you guys have heard us talk about it multiple times.
Yeah.
And so she was there. She gave a speech at the event. So afterwards, we were like, hey, we wanted to introduce ourselves and we wanted to, get her on the podcast. So she was
down.
She responded.
Yeah, she was down.
Sometimes it's hard to, when people are obviously it's a transition period. So,
right.
We were completely understanding, but she was so generous with her time, honestly. Yeah. And,
right.
We had a great time. We had a great conversation.
I mean, fantastic. I mean, it's crazy when you talk. Well, not crazy. It's just dope to talk to people that are
in the thick of it.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's a pleasure for us to be able to translate that back to you all, the listeners.
And you guys know this is not necessarily like a political podcast. We don't associate or affiliate with anything specifically. We love the city. We love to work with anything that benefits the city or makes it better or moves it forward. And so, we're just excited for you to hear this conversation because I think it's very important and it talks about a really cool project that's taking place. So
So right now we are going to bring the conversation with Candace Moore, who is the Chief Equity Officer for the city of Chicago. Let's get it.
That sounds nice.
All right,
cool. Hi.
Hey.
Tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Candace Moore. I serve as the Chief Equity Officer for the City of Chicago, leading our Office of Equity and Racial Justice.
What is equity?
What is equity?
Just, 10 words or less.
Yeah, 10 words or less.
10 words or less.
Now you got a challenge. And a very basic notion, equity is giving people what they need to get to a sense of a shared outcome, a shared value. In my work, especially when I'm working with departments, I always say equity is both a process and an outcome because yes, we want to get to that outcome where everybody has what they need to thrive, but how we get there also matters. Right. The power that we give people, the opportunity for people to participate and feel valued along the way is essential to the outcome that we ultimately come to.
Yeah. What do you think are some of the successful projects that you've led that have had that positive outcome?
Yeah, so one of the things I'm most proud of is our work to get all of the departments in the city of Chicago to develop racial equity action plan. That's big because at the end of the day, that means each of these departments have looked at their core work, the business of government, and said, this is what we can do to try to drive more equitable outcomes in our day-to-day work.
Right.
And that's important because sometimes I think we can think about equity as a project, right? An initiative, an add-on. But equity is about your core work, and it's about changing how you do business in order to drive at outcomes that are more fair and just. And if we think about our city and we think about inequity that exists, it didn't happen from just a project or an initiative, right? It happened from doing the business of government in a way that was not fair and just. And so I think that accomplishment has been really powerful to watch.
Yeah. And I think that's very interesting that is like, and it's a dope accomplishment, but it's 2023.
Right.
And we are still having that conversation, and I'm sitting in front of somebody that led the charge to get that done in the third largest country and city in the country. Like, to me, that's like, how does that feel? Like, to me, that's impactful. We sit in front of Martin Luther King monument, like.
I mean, it is a big deal when I step back and think about it. I mean, part of the reason why I said yes to this role, I was a civil rights attorney before I came to government.
Okay.
And so my running joke is that before I was working in government, I was suing government.
You was
but I was doing that work because I believed we could be better. We could get to better outcomes.
Right.
But when offered this opportunity, I thought it was really important for us, if I'm going to talk about it, here's an opportunity to basically be about it.
Yeah.
And although this is the first time we're doing this work in 2023, I don't think it's the first time we've tried to push towards more fair and just outcomes. So I recognize this work sits on the shoulders of so many people that have come before.
Yeah.
You think about Harold Washington. Who
he tried?
Who really, was and that movement was ultimately about equity for residents of Chicago.
Right.
And so in 2023, I'm just glad that I get to help continue that push and move us another step further.
Yeah, and we often say that if you don't love the city or the country or whatever that you're from, you're not going to criticize it.
Right.
If you're criticizing and working to make it better, it's because you care so much. And so obviously, we recognize that Chicago tends to be more of a segregated city, but we also have to recognize that there's so much work being done in order to change that, in order to bring equity to different community areas. Today we're in Chicago Lawn, which is Dario's childhood, where he grew up. And we're here to talk about a specific new project that you're working on. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we've gotten this really great opportunity to partner with the Folded Map Project, which is a project led by artist Tanika Johnson, and create a sort of shared action kit for Chicagoans on how to think about healing in the map of Chicago, right? So the Folded Map is this idea that we all understand and talk a lot about the segregation in the city. But do we ever actually stop and really think about what does that mean in terms of what the different lives people are living in our city? So if you were to fold the map, Chicago's on a grid system, and you were to go to a neighborhood that was different than your own, you would see a very different reality. And so when we partnered with Tanika, she was like, what I love about my project is that it's got people thinking about different neighborhoods that are different than their own. But sometimes people get a little too technical. They're looking for that exact coordinate. And to say, I got to find that. If I don't find that, then I don't have a map twin. She's like, the real point is, we want you to visit a neighborhood that's racially different than your own. And we actually want you to reflect on how it got that way. What are some of the challenges that residents experience day to day? And then ultimately, you as a citizen and resident of Chicago, what is your role / opportunity in continuing to think about how everyone can have what they need? What do you have access to that someone in a different neighborhood may not have access to? Ultimately, that idea of how can we get to equity really across our city.
So we live in Lakeview now, and I can guarantee you that if I leave my house, I can be at a grocery store in a couple minutes, if even.
Jewel's
I
there.
could definitely walk to a Jewel, right there. I could walk to a Trader Joe's. I could take public transportation very easily. There's bus routes running all through. There's trains. The Brown Line is right there. And I'm really excited to kind of explore what we've been to Chicago Lawn before. We've taken public transportation here. It takes an hour and a half to get from the north side to Marquette Park. which is wild.
Yeah.
And the Orange Line is the only thing that runs down here, and then you have to take a bus to get to the park.
Yeah.
So it's just that, which we've kind of gotten more into over the last few months, is public transportation. Just that by itself is a drastic difference, because that would, I mean, I can't think of anywhere that I would need to get to on the north side that would take me an hour and a half. But
now, with this project, not all things are. It's more eye-opening. This is to be an eye-opening project, right? And there's good pluses and minuses anywhere you go in the city. But when you think about, like, if we just take Chicago lawn, the demographic is different. There are a lot of things that are pretty accessible comparatively. They're just different, right? Is that something that you want people to see instead of going in with, well, that's bad, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is not about just kind of having this poverty sob story about neighborhoods. Right. Oh my gosh, I went to a neighborhood that was mostly X, and it was just all awful. Yeah. Actually, the kit prompts you to think about, what does it mean to live there?
Right.
What beauty do you see in that neighborhood? Because there is beauty in all of our neighborhoods. Yeah. There's a rich array of folks, and folks are creating space, holding place, creating beauty in their neighborhood. Thinking about things about like transportation. Is this a neighborhood where most of the people drive versus get on public transportation? Is this a neighborhood where a lot of people are commuting downtown versus living most of their lives kind of in their own neighborhood? Yeah. I'm originally born in Aurora, in the suburbs, which I always have to make very clear. I have to do my work in Chicago, because Chicago people, first question they ask you is what neighborhood you grow up in,
where you from?
What high school you went to. So I'm from Aurora. But I think one of the things about I came to Chicago. My mom is actually born and raised in Chicago. She's from Inglewood. So I heard about Inglewood through her stories of her childhood. And then I came to Chicago in college and had my own set of experiences. But one of the things that's always been true for me is that because I wasn't born and raised in a particular neighborhood, I always felt free to
explore everything.
To go. So I've lived, I joke, I bounced along the lakefront. Yeah. So I've lived north on the lakefront, I've lived south on the lakefront, and I've literally gone back and forth. I've lived in Rogers Park, Hyde Park, Uptown, now Brownsville. But it's surprising to me how many people actually never left their neighborhood. I remember when I went to college, there was a friend that I made, and she was born and raised in Chicago. It's kind of like, I'm so Chicago. Yeah. But I realized she had never gone north of downtown her whole life.
Oh, we've experienced.
Coming to Loyola when we were in Rogers Park was her first time coming.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Her entire life. And it was wild.
There's a lot of people that are like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, especially from the South and West Sides, that haven't crossed those boundaries. And explore. The first time that we experienced somebody telling us, "Oh, I've never been," that exists, but it still is like jaw dropping. Like, how are you in the third largest city in the country and never seen our biggest attraction? You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy.
I think it's important to note that a lot of the times people might feel like they don't belong there, or it's not for them. So why would they go? And so this is a cool project to feel like this is your city, so go out and explore it. These things are for you, and change that
the narrative,
the feeling of, and especially people that grew up here and maybe are now in their 40s, 50s, that have lived in their neighborhood their whole life. These neighborhoods have changed. If you've lived on the north side your whole life and have never ventured south of downtown, what the experience would have been in the 90s when you were growing up is not the same as the experience now. And it's worth re-exploring and learning new parts of the city that you're going to fall in love with.
And what I find as I've gone in different neighborhoods, I've gotten the privilege and honor in the work that I do working with the city to go into lots of different neighborhoods. Yeah. I always find a warm person who is making space, welcoming us into their space, showing off some of the things that they have, showing us different foods. And that is accessible to all of us. As long as we go into one another's neighborhoods, respecting the space.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right. Honoring what has been built there. Chicago people love to talk about Chicago.
We love talking about our neighborhood.
There's so much pride in our city, and people, they want to show that to tourists. They want to show that to neighbors. And I think what's exciting is to see people make these connections who are doing very similar work in their neighborhoods, but didn't know that others were doing the same work in their neighborhood. I work with a lot of nonprofits in my work, and during COVID, there were two nonprofit leaders. I don't think they mind if I tell this story. Carlos Nelson, who works with the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation, and Luis Gutierrez, that works with Latinos for Condo. Both are pretty strong, like nonprofit leaders. They've been in space together, but they never really had an opportunity to build real connection with one another. And as we were going through COVID, we have brought them together along with some other leaders. And what was beautiful to watch was actually the brotherhood that was built between them. They talked about some of the similar challenges they were seeing in both their communities. Pilsen versus Auburn Gresham, not Pilsen, Little Village, versus Auburn Gresham. And they said, one of the things that we both see is that there are a lot of nonprofits in our communities that are really trying to build up and do this work. We have a little bit of privilege of being a bit more established. What would it look like if we worked together to create resources for the folks in our community so that there's a real network and a real pipeline? And from that, they've built this beautiful project called the Accelerator Project, and they're doing that. They're helping to garner resources.
Include everybody.
But those resources are specifically designed to invest in the ecosystem of other leaders in their communities, Black and brown.
That's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, we've learned, and that's kind of why we were attracted to this project specifically, is because we have gone to all 77 community areas. We're working our way through all the neighborhoods, and we've seen, how people are similar, the love and the pride that we have, and it's very eye-opening for me being a South Sider, now living on the North Side, and seeing some things from a different point of view. You know what I mean? There were some places, even here in Chicago Lawn, where I'm like, I didn't even know. And I think it's really dope.
We're sitting in a golf course.
In a golf course.
I didn't know this was here.
Yeah.
So when I was driving, I was like, I'm going to a golf course.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was here. I don't think I'm the only Chicagoan who thinks that or hasn't seen that. There's such rich assets in our neighborhood, and so often those stories just aren't told. And the only way that you're going to experience them is by hopping on a bus, getting in your car, riding your bike from my transit-oriented friends, and going to see a different neighborhood. So I think this project is really exciting to me because it pushes people out of their comfort zone. It helps guide you, it kind of gives you something specific to do that is a part of a community. You're not a tourist. You're not going there taking pictures of folks and just sort of oogling. But you're still
living.
You're going to go to a business. You're going to go to a restaurant. You're going to sit at a public park. You're going to look at public art and public monuments. And you're going to reflect on what's there versus what you see in your own community and what that might mean for what you do, how you live day to day, and how you are a part of this ecosystem that we have as a city.
I was gonna say, so tell us where can people participate?
So I'm gonna give you two pathways to get there. So if you can't remember anything else, just chicago.gov/Together We Heal. That is the website we have for all of the work that we do around healing, which is a big pillar of our office. You will see, actually, we just released a healing report, and you will see this Folded Map project there. But we also have, and I'm really grateful for our partnership that we had with Esri, because we created a virtual map for people after they do the folded map experience. They can actually put their experience on a virtual map that will actually put them as a marker on the map, so you can see what you've done, and then you can also see what other Chicagoans have done. And so that's at chicago.gov/healing map. But if you can't remember that, chicago.gov/Together We Heal.
So we are going to use the app. We're going to use the map. What is the best way to start, right? Do we just document where we are in place, and then we kind of move? How do we go about doing this?
So the first thing, even before you go, is a bit of reflection just about your own neighborhood, right? So you're going to spend some time just answering some questions, thinking about what do I know about my own neighborhood? Then when you're in the neighborhood you're visiting, it kind of guides you. It says you can do a list of errands. So ask yourself, if I needed to get some toothpaste, where's a store nearest me? I mean, you probably Google it, store nearest me to get toothpaste.
Yeah.
And just go to the store and, buy some toothpaste. Maybe that's not what you need. Maybe you need some gum, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Just do something simple.
Okay.
But while you're there, pay attention.
Yeah.
Is this a store like a store in your neighborhood? Maybe you're used to the organic toothpaste.
Right.
Maybe they ain't even got it at that store. Yeah. Right?
That's good deep thinking right there. Yeah.
So just kind of process that. You can go grab something to eat.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you're visiting a neighborhood, getting a bottle of water is a good thing.
Yeah.
But then I think you should also kind of go out and see if there's a public park. We have libraries all across the city. Go visit a library. So I know it can feel kind of overwhelming to start.
Yeah.
But make it simple.
Yeah, right. Do simple things like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. If you get something you actually need, I'm not saying go fake it. Pretend. Y'all need toothpaste. Another bottle would be helpful.
Right. You got 10 things of toothpaste here.
Yeah.
Well, Candace told me to do it.
Get what you need. You ain't got a pen on you. Yeah. Go buy one. But the idea is that when you're doing those things, you're being reflective.
Right.
Another thing that we ask, and I think it's a cool thing, is while you're there, try to take a picture of something you think is beautiful in that neighborhood. Something that catches your eye. It could be a flower, it could be a sign, it could be a park, it could be a tree, but actually try to capture something that you think is beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a really important way to also tell the story, is that there's beauty in all of our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
That is dope.
That's very true.
That is dope.
We're gonna go snap some pictures.
Yeah, we're about to go snap some pictures and do some walking, buy some toothpaste.
Yeah, pick up, run some errands. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go back to Lakeview and explore that and kind of like compare.
Yeah.
The two.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Candace, one more time, tell people where they can follow you.
Okay, so you can follow me. I'm really bad with social media, but you can find me on Twitter. I can't remember my name, but it's like Candace Moore 56 or something like that, I think. So you can follow me on Twitter. A lot of our information is on our website, so chicago.gov/Together We Heal. If you want to check out just all of the work of the office, chicago.gov/equity is where we put all of our work that we do in government. But yeah, and otherwise I'm around. I'm in these streets.
Let's get
Loving our city. So if you see me, if we connect, say hi.
Will do.
All right, we are back.
Yeah,
and,
buddy.
We can't wait. I'm excited to talk about this food.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about the food. Like, honestly, very excited to talk about this food.
So, as you guys know, we often cover restaurants that are, locally owned, small owned, stuff like that. Once in a while, we'll visit a restaurant like Gigi's Chicken Shop, which is owned by Boca Restaurant Group. Mm-hmm. And they actually, that entire kind of like corner of Southport where Gigi's Chicken Shop is, they have Little Goat Diner, Gigi's Chicken Shop, and I think there's a sushi restaurant all owned by Boca. But so Gigi's Chicken Shop is Chef Lee and Chef Johnny, and it's basically Gigi. Gigi is Chef Lee's mother. That's her nickname.
Oh, Gigi is obviously person. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously. And so it's, his favorite meal was a rotisserie chicken with all of its sides. So that's what Gigi's Chicken Shop is known for. They're known for their rotisserie chicken, and, you can watch it rotisserate.
Rotisserate.
Right in front of you.
I'm looking at these dudes holding a rotisserie. I'm like, they about to make it rotisserie.
They're about to make it rotisserie.
Hey, boy, that shit would have been fire in the club in the jersey. And T-Pain would have made a song about it. Girl, make that rotisserie.
That's pretty good. You should become a lyricist.
No.
That was amazing.
Anyway.
But yeah, so it's fairly new. I think it opened last summer, and let's talk about the vibe. I feel like it has like an old diner feel.
Old school diner.
But like
green must have been his mama's
I think like orange, orange, yellow, red, and green is, you know,
they family color.
I don't know if there's. I don't know what the family crest look like.
Come on,
asking me very personal questions.
I'm trying to paint a picture.
Well, it's like that dark army green. I just feel like it's like a diner feel. You know what I mean?
Old school. It's got, but it's very new school looking.
It's trendy. Yeah, you know, in a nostalgic way.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. Yeah. It's very simplistic, and I think that's also what I like. You know what I mean? Like the cool thing is they got the high tables where you can sit there.
And I hate them.
You don't like that?
I don't like them. Here's the thing: the chair seats are too small. I just kept sliding off, and my feet can't touch the bar thing where you can put. So I was like, my feet were dangling, and I just kept sliding off because they're metal.
Dangling is just a funny word.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's wild.
Okay, dangling.
What would you say?
Hanging? I don't know. No. I'm just saying it's wrong.
Hanging.
Dangling is just funny. Say dangling without laughing. See?
Laughing.
See?
Dangling and laughing.
Anyway.
But yeah. So I would say that's the general vibe of the place.
Yeah.
They have an outdoor patio that is really fun in the summer. It's right on that strip of Southport that's just super, I wouldn't say busy, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of shops and stuff.
Shit. On the Saturday, that bad boy,
yeah, well, you never go there, so.
Wow. How did this even have to involve me?
If it's like not work related, Dario doesn't like to leave the house.
No.
If we're not doing anything where it's work.
No, I like going out.
No, you don't.
I do.
You like when you're already there, but to get you to go out, one, it has to be in the calendar for at least 2 weeks. We done
told these people already. Okay? They know.
Well, if there's new listeners, they gotta learn. They gotta learn what kind of person you are in case someone wants to invite us somewhere. It gotta be in the calendar for at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
I have to remind him a week beforehand every day. Okay, every day, and then he's gonna ask me. He's like, "What is this?" And so I have to put as much detail as possible in the event that's in the calendar, so that he knows like who's there, who all gonna be there, where are we going, how long are we staying.
I need this information. No, I need this information, y'all. It's
what
vital.
Kind of food they serve. You know what I mean? He needs to know all that.
This is vital.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Most people just enjoy going out.
I mean, I like it. Like you said, I like when I'm out. Yeah. It's hard to get to that point though.
Why?
I don't know. It's just hard to get.
Because you're old?
Oh, no. Old is a mindset.
Yeah, that's, again, my question stands. Anyway, let's talk about this chicken. Yeah. All right, so the menu is, I would say, pretty concise. It's a bunch of chicken sandwiches. There's a chicken burger, a crispy fried chicken, and a rotisserie chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. They're really... their salads are super popular. People love their salads. They often sell out of the salads. They have a grain bowl and the California salad. Yeah. You can actually get a whole chicken with
whole chicken.
Yeah, so it comes a whole chicken. You can get half chicken, a quarter chicken, or you can get the full meal. So it comes with sides, and then you have the bunch of sides. So they have waffle fries, corn, elote, Brussels sprouts, mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the sides in a second.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what we ordered.
First of all, I just want to say, Gigi, y'all got a dope website. Y'all website is so fun and playful. I know it's irrelevant, but
no, that's relevant to the experience.
Yeah, that is part of the experience.
Because if you look up the place, you're like, "Where should I go eat?" Yeah. You look it up, and you're like, "Oh, this website is fun."
I am literally just scrolling up and down, watching everything move. This is the chicken. Anyway, let's continue the food. We got.
So we got the crispy fried chicken. It's $13.50 just for the sandwich. It comes with bread and butter, pickles, cabbage, spicy mayo on a brioche bun. Mm-hmm. It is a generous amount of chicken.
Generous.
I think there's hot honey on that sandwich, if I remember correctly. It's not listed on the website, but I'm pretty sure there's hot mayo. Honey. I think there's hot honey because there was some sweetness. Maybe it's in the batter of the chicken. There's something slightly sweet about the sandwich, which I enjoyed.
Yeah,
and I would say, if I'm being honest, I would not rank the fried chicken in my top fried chicken sandwiches, but it's good.
See, now here we go about fried chicken sandwiches again.
It's solid. But I would not rank
So last week
top.
We talked about the Popeyes, and you came into Popeyes and said...
I did not come at the Popeyes.
No, you did.
You are fraudulent and a hypocrite.
What?
Okay?
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All I'm saying...
Fraudulent.
You're lying on my name, and that's not what I said. I did not come at Popeyes. All I said was that the one place I named was better. What did I say was better?
Look at you. That's how you know it's not even better. No. Bud Long.
Bud Long. I can think of it, but I can imagine it, but I couldn't say it.
Anyway, but this is along those lines.
I think it's good.
But
here's why I say but.
Yeah.
Their rotisserie chicken sandwich, which we also got, is 1,000 times better.
Well, but here's the thing. Hold on. Before we get to that rotisserie, because I agree, but I don't want to like mislead y'all now. This crispy fried chicken sandwich, it slaps, y'all. It is
good.
No. It's very good.
It is. But I'm just saying good. There's like many that are better.
Well, some people, right. We're going to get to it. Because like, I want to give the rotisserie at least 15 minutes to talk about it by itself. That's how dope it is. Y'all, I just want to, Gigi, y'all did y'all thing with the fried crispy sandwich. Yeah. All love. But now we got to move on.
I'm not hating.
No. I'm just trying to give it just because we about to make it sound bad with the rotisserie.
All I'm saying is, if I were the website designer, I'd move that rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, that rotisserie. Okay, here it is. Rotisserie got to be at the top.
So here's the rotisserie chicken. Also $13.50 for the sandwich. Mm-hmm. It is pickled red onions, arugula, tomato, roasted garlic aioli, chimichurri on a ciabatta bun.
Yeah.
The person that took our order recommended we add cheese.
Shout out to him. That man need a raise.
And hot honey.
The Gouda.
The Gouda and the hot honey. He also recommended we add pickles, but Dario, I don't need to say more.
I ain't down with the pickle stuff anyway.
But this sandwich.
Okay.
This sandwich, first of all, surpasses the fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
By many laps.
It does. It does. I hate to say that, but
I would say order that.
Yeah, right.
And here, we added extra chimichurri.
Yes.
Because
and then had the hot honey on there.
Yeah. So, and that just gave because sometimes when you do a chicken breast, y'all know how I feel about chicken breast, and sometimes when you do a chicken breast sandwich, it could be with the bread, it could feel a little dry, but the combination of the cheese, the chimichurri, and the hot honey sets it off. It just feels, it's juicy. The juices are dripping down your hands. It's messy. You know what I mean? The pickled red onions. I love pickled red onions. They have kind of like a crunch. I think the bread to chicken ratio was perfect. This is my we didn't try any of the salads, and I know people love the salads there, but
you don't need to. Honestly,
that is. I mean, if you want to,
if you want a salad, I mean, okay, but like. The rotisserie chicken sandwich. This has got to be
their star.
One of the literal best sandwiches in all of Chicago.
Damn. Okay.
All of Chicago.
You be saying things.
No, and I'm with my chest out too, because like this thing right here. First of all, rotisserie chicken sandwich. You ain't heard nobody be like, "Yo, did you try that new rotisserie sandwich from anywhere in the city?" Right?
I mean,
I'm telling people right now. This is one of the top sandwiches.
But I would say get it with the amendments. Extra chimichurri, add Gouda, add hot honey, add pickle.
Tell them 77 sent you. Because like this bad boy, they ain't gonna do nothing if you say that. But like this,
nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. Like,
who?
Gigi and Boca gonna be like, huh? But
Boca not worried about us.
Not at all. But I want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart. And look, I know some of y'all have gone out and listened to our podcast and ate the food that we eating, and we appreciate
the food that we eating.
Ate. What is it? I said it right. You've eaten the food that we ate.
You said ate the food that we eaten. You have ate the food that we eaten. I mean, it's not. I'm not criticizing you. I just thought it was funny.
Because I said it the right way when I slowed down.
Yeah.
Anyway, we know y'all go these places, right? This one is one that you have to go to. If you are listening to this, you cannot miss this rotisserie chicken sandwich. You cannot. It is imperative. I'm on my Stephen A. Smith. It is imperative that you go see and eat this chicken. GG. Somebody.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, it's that good. Honestly, I know I'm being real theatrical right now, y'all. But honestly, it's fantastic. Sarah's not lying.
Yeah, I think.
Everything on here. I don't even know what chimichurri tastes like by itself.
Yes, you do, because you've had it on steak.
I do just be saying shit. I do be just saying stuff. No, but it is fantastic. Honestly, I was thoroughly impressed by this sandwich, and yeah, there's a shit ton of sandwiches out here in the city. I don't know if it's the best, but it is honestly one of the top sandwiches we've had on this podcast. Yeah. And me personally, in this city that I've had, it's just that good. Yeah. Like,
I love it.
I can't say nothing good.
I want to recreate it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too, this this sandwich was so good that it had me questioning where did they come from? Like, where did this pop up? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did they come from?
What do you mean?
No, I mean that in a good way. I mean it in a way like,
Boca got money. What do you mean? Where
I didn't even know who Boca was until
Dario's not.
No, I ain't in the know. I mean, I'm getting in the know.
Slowly but surely.
People don't let me know these things.
Well, we don't work as often with restaurant groups. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shoot, I ain't worried about who making the rest. I ain't never been.
We love locally owned small businesses.
Right.
That's our. That's what we like. But
I'll be honest, I didn't know this was a restaurant group until y'all start talking about it. Like, shoot, we literally know this is made with love with somebody's mama.
Yeah.
That's why it's good.
I agree.
Yeah. All food needs to be made with mamas in mind. all mamas. I wonder if Gigi.
What if your mom's like toxic? What if your mom's like a gaslighting girl boss?
I mean, food still probably slap. That's just a therapy issue.
Let's go to therapy.
Yeah, that's just the issue.
Yeah.
Yep. But this food, honestly.
Should we talk about the sides that we got?
I forgot all about the damn sides. Like, honestly, I told you I want to spend 15 minutes on that sandwich alone. But.
All right, so we got the crispy Brussels sprouts, the mac and cheese, the chicken dripping smashed potatoes, and the broccoli slaw.
Yeah.
My favorite. Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I would say
mac and cheese.
I would say mac and cheese, the broccoli slaw, the smashed potatoes, and then Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Here's a menu item for y'all. Why don't you just put the macaroni cheese and the mashed potato drippings.
I'm telling you, heart attack.
Together.
Heart attack.
Those two together.
Daria wants you to have a heart attack.
Scotty and Pippen. I mean Scotty and Pippen. Scotty and Jordan.
Daria was literally taking the mac and cheese and dipping it into the smashed potato.
Oh.
The mashed potato is basically mashed potato.
It is.
But it just has pieces of chicken drippings. It was delicious. I love the flavor of it.
It was fire.
Hot take. I personally don't like smooth mashed potatoes. I feel like I'm eating baby food. I like a chunky mashed potato, but this was delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Right, I mean, it wasn't that smooth though.
It was pretty smooth.
It was, but it was whipped well.
No, I liked it. I'm not talking shit about this. I'm saying the hot take.
You said you don't like
mashed potatoes in general.
That is a bit of a weird take. That's right up there with.
That's why I said hot take, sir.
Right, and that's why I'm giving you the hot answer back.
Well, whatever.
like, that's up there with sugar and grits.
Ooh, no, it is not.
It's pretty.
Lumpy mashed potatoes is not up there with sugar and grits.
No. You're right. I didn't mean it like that.
Thank you.
I'm saying. What am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. The
mac and cheese was so incomplete.
Yeah. They're used to it. The mac and cheese is really good. The broccoli slaw was surprisingly very good. So it has almonds in it. It has raisins, dill, and a lemon poppy seed dressing. And I think the lemon poppy seed is really, that's what it is. I could go with or without the raisins.
I was about to say,
but the
raisins wasn't bad because the sauce
and it wasn't too many raisins. You know what I mean? Yeah. And slaws usually has some kind of.
It's gonna be somebody out there listening to this be like, they put raisins in it.
It's not a potato salad.
It's not, but it's a casserole or something like that. It's close. It's right up there, but no, it was good.
Because standard slaw has sugar in it.
Yeah,
but the dressing is a lemon poppy seed dressing, so I'm assuming they added the raisins to sub for the sugar.
Possibly.
They could have just added the sugar and hid instead of putting the raisins.
You know what? That hit different, like when I had it, like the second bite.
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, so at first I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I was like, nah.
Because the broccoli is a little crunchy,
And I like broccoli.
I like that, yeah.
I like broccoli. I like that part.
Yeah.
But then like the second time I had it, that's when I was like, okay, this is good. Yeah. This is good. Because I start scooping. But once I realized, once I realized that mac and cheese and mashed potato,
he was like, I was like, well, I'm full, and then he was like, okay, and he took both of them and put them on the plate. I was like, I'm full means I want some more later.
No,
not like Daria, go ahead, fuck it up.
No, what? Look, y'all, I feel like they would have to be in this situation to kind of read what was going on, because like I feel like the way you said, I'm done, it was like final. And and I wasn't looking at leftovers. I was looking at, we done, you done eating right now, and I'm about to smack this. That's why I can't.
Well, and then we got the crispy Brussels sprouts. I like the crispy Brussels sprouts a lot. I've never had chili lime Brussels sprouts, so it was a bit of an adjustment for me, but I like them. Yeah,
that was good. That was very good.
You get a huge serving of them too.
I wasn't gonna say that, but like it is a lot to take in.
Yeah,
but I didn't do this. But now I'm thinking about it. If we had mixed that in with the mac and cheese, that shit probably go crazy.
It probably does.
Ooh, I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you that go crazy. Honestly, they sides match very well with what the menu is. I mean, obviously,
and all their sides are like $5.50. So
yeah, right.
For $20 you could get a sandwich and a side.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I feel like that was a good. It's up there in sandwiches. Like you $13.50 for a chicken sandwich. Some people might be like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's some of the best money spent.
Yeah, I agree.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Like normally, I would be like a chicken sandwich for $14.
Right,
man, you out of your mind. You can go ahead and get that Popeyes for a whole meal, $10.
Yeah, but
with the fries,
you've had like a $20 burger, and you were like, "I'll do
that." Right. Burger, different. Chicken. I don't know which one costs more, cows or chicken right now. Eggs. I guess eggs is up there. Chicken is probably more expensive.
Depends what piece of the chicken.
What piece of the chicken is the most expensive?
Breast. Because our friends love the breast.
that dude costs a lot. What's going on, man? This is
the cheapest part. Well, actually, I feel like breast and wings are probably the more expensive, but the thigh is usually the cheaper.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right. Well, that was a natural ending.
Yeah, that was.
That was super natural and intentional.
Our shows be reaching end of life.
Once you say okay, I know that's my cue. You guys, if you ever wonder how you can support us, you can support us by obviously listening to this podcast, sharing our content, interacting with our content. We put out a lot. We're putting out about 3 videos a week on YouTube, so please, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We going crazy.
It's super helpful. Follow us on TikTok, 77 Flavors Shy, so we can get that shmoney from the views. You know what time it is. But if you do not want to support us, what the fuck are you doing over here? Just get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You silly goose. Bye.
That's what she said.
Oh, this is a muddy ending. Anyway, let's go. We out.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. We really hope you enjoyed that. Please follow us on all social media at 77 Flavors Shy. And if you have any ideas and things you want to learn about, please email us at media@77flavorsshy.com.
Yeah, if you could, also head on over to our YouTube channel, same thing, 77 Flavors Shy, and give us a follow, give us a like, and give us a good rating there. Make some comments. Go ahead and subscribe. We love y'all. See you next week.